An average American's voice on today's election rhetoric. Welcome back to A.A.A.V.O.T.E.R, an average American's voice on today's election rhetoric. Okay, I will be discussing Secretary Hillary Clinton. Will she make a great president or will she not make a great president? Are we ready for a woman presidency? Stay tuned. Out of each and every candidate that we have that's running for the presidency, I think Hillary Clinton is the one with the credentials. I think she's the one that's more experienced. And if we at any time will ever have a woman for a president, Hillary Clinton will be the perfect woman to test this out because of her credentials, because of what she's done. And I think she should be the one elected. That's my thoughts because I think she's great. I think she carries herself well. She speaks well. I haven't seen her get angry. In 2008, when Hillary was first running, I was behind her 100%. That was until one day I was traveling, and I always, when I travel, I was stopping by a magazine, and I happened to buy, I can't remember if it was Newsweek, or if it was Time magazine. It was one of them, and it had Hillary Clinton's interview with President Barack Obama's interview. And I didn't really know anything about President Barack Obama at that time. I was strictly for Hillary. So as I read the questions and each candidate's answer, Hillary said something in her interview that just turned me off. And listening to President Barack Obama's answers, and I was like, yeah, I could vote for him. So that's why I switched, because it was something that, and I won't go into what it was, but it was something that she did. Now this time, her running this time, I think she's doing an excellent job. She's playing it perfectly. I don't like a candidate that's out there bashing everybody, bashing their opponents. Stick to the issues. And so far, Hillary Clinton is doing that. There's a few moments where she get a little bit off that grid and may go after, but she's not really saying their names or anything. So I'm hoping that she don't get caught up in that when it comes closer to the elections and start talking about her opponents and bashing them. Because for me, that's the biggest turnoff in the election. All I want to hear as an average American, all I want to hear is the issues. What can you do for me? So far, Hillary Clinton's been carrying herself very well. She's been going out meeting the people. She's out there trying to talk to them individually. I think that's great. She has shown me that she can carry herself under stress. Look at the incident that she had years ago with President Clinton. She handled herself tremendously. And that's when I first started admiring her, because of her strength behind that. Then look at the Benghazi stuff. She went in there, answered those questions, handled herself very well. Now, in regards to the email, I personally have no problem with the email. I worked for the government for years. So I know any email, whether it was on her private server, if she submitted it to another person that was working for the state, they got a copy of that email. So unless she sent something to that was from her personal server to their personal email, then apparently it was personal. I don't know. But the thing that bothers me on the email scandal is the fact that when they had the hearing, they didn't call Condoleezza Rice up to testify if she ever used a private server or she didn't use a private server. They didn't call Powell up and ask him because it's common practice. That's what I get out of that. It's common practice. So when you fail to totally investigate something, that's when I have a tendency to believe that it's just a farce. You just after her, trying to hurt her in her election. Because the one thing, they are very scared of Hillary because, again, she is, out of all the candidates, the one with the most experience. And you got to remember, the time when President Obama was running, they talked about he lacked experience. And again, I have to stress and say, they said due to his lack of experience, we lost our country, according to them. So now that we have, out of all the candidates, someone with some experience, you would think they want to back her. Because she does have the experience. That was a problem by having a president with no experience. Now here you have the former First Lady, the former governor, and the former Secretary of the State. How much experience do you need to run for office? And again, if we are to ever have a woman president, Hillary Clinton will be the best example to test it out. So we had our first African American president. Now I think it's time to have a woman president. It's the perfect timing, the perfect candidate, everything. If this isn't the time, I don't know what it is. So give me your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's time for us to have a woman candidate? A woman president, I'm sorry. Do you think Hillary would be the perfect example, the perfect person to have as that candidate? Again, former First Lady, former governor, and former Secretary of State. She had more experience than all them men and women on that stage, or in the arena, if you want to say. She is the one with the most experience. And probably you take all of theirs and combine them, and they still wouldn't have the experience that Miss Secretary of the State Hillary Clinton has. And so my vote will be for Hillary Clinton. I'm sorry I have to be biased on this, but I think Hillary is great. She carries herself well. I haven't heard her bashing anybody. I haven't heard her getting upset, calling people names. She's been carrying herself very well. She is truly have that presidential demeanor. Very presidential. So, good luck, Miss Secretary of the State. You have my vote. And I apologize for being biased on this with Miss Clinton, but hey, it is what it is. Therefore, I would like to hear from you, your comments. What do you think? Do you think Miss Hillary Clinton would make an excellent president? Do you think it's time for a woman to be president of the United States? And also, don't forget to check out my other videos. I numbered them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so on. So check out all my other videos on politics, and you can search my videos by putting in the search engine A.A.A.V.O.T.E.R. Thank you, and look forward to hearing from you.